The truth no one told you about wealth there is a truth so powerful, so simple, and so easily overlooked that it has kept millions of people from achieving the wealth they desire. It is not found in spreadsheets or business plans. It is not hidden inside bank vaults or sealed inside secret societies. It is found inside your own mind, and it has been with you all along. You may think that money is the product of labor or luck. You may believe that those who rise are just more connected, more educated, more gifted, but that is not the truth. The truth is far more fascinating and far more frightening. You are attracting your life, not by what you say, not by what you hope, but by what you think, by what you truly feel, by the beliefs you allow to rule you. Your mind is a magnet, and every single day it is pulling something toward you. It is either pulling wealth or it is pulling misery. There is no in-dash between dot in this message. I will reveal exactly how your thoughts are shaping your reality. I will show you how to rewire the signal you are broadcasting to the world. And I will teach you how to shift your mental frequency so powerfully that wealth cannot help but respond. This is not just motivation, this is transformation. If you are ready to stop hoping for wealth and start attracting it, stay with me, because everything is about to change. The law of mental magnetism: every thought carries a frequency, every belief carries a weight, and every emotion you dwell on becomes a signal. These signals are not silent. They are broadcasted into the world, into your behavior, into your habits, into your posture, into your decisions. People think they are thinking, but what they are really doing is repeating the same fearful patterns, the same doubts, the same stories of failure. And those repetitions become magnetic. You become what you dwell on. You attract what you expect. If you expect failure, you draw it. If you expect resistance, you meet it. But if you expect victory, if you expect abundance, if you expect progress, your whole world bends in that direction. This is not magic. This is not illusion. This is law. When you change what you dwell on, you change what your magnet pulls in. But you must first become brutally honest about the thoughts that run your mind. Are they thoughts of power or thoughts of poverty? Are they built on faith or fear? Your results are not random. They are evidence of your thinking. Change the thinking, and the results must follow. Belief builds the magnetic charge. Your belief is not a weak wish. It is not a timid hope. It is the electric current that powers the magnet of your mind. Most people do not attract wealth because they do not believe they are worthy of it. They think it belongs to someone else. They think it is for the lucky, the chosen, the few. But wealth is not handed out. It is magnetized. And belief is what charges the magnet. What you believe about money will shape how you treat it, how you chase it, how you hold it. If you believe money is evil, you will sabotage it. If you believe money corrupts, you will push it away. But if you believe that money is power, if you believe it is a tool for good, if you believe it belongs in your hands, you will call it forth. Belief is not silent. It speaks through your habits. It screams through your posture. It whispers into your decisions. You cannot fake it. You cannot pretend belief. It either pulses through you or it doesn't. Single quotes T. So you must build it. Feed it. Stand in front of the mirror and speak it until your spirit believes it. You must say, I am worthy of wealth. I am prepared for wealth. I attract wealth because I think like wealth. You will not draw in what you secretly reject. Change your belief and you change the magnet. Emotion is the frequency that pulls. Thoughts are powerful. Beliefs are essential. But emotion is the force that sends the signal out to the world. What you feel about your future is what you invite into your present. If you live in fear, you attract resistance. If you walk in joy, you attract opportunities. If you are angry, you pull chaos. If you are grateful, you pull more to be grateful for. Every time you feel discouraged, defeated, or delayed, ask yourself this question: what frequency am I broadcasting right now? And is this what I want to pull into my life? Emotion is not weakness. Emotion is direction. It tells the universe, it tells your subconscious, it tells your habits where to go next. So command your emotion. Feed your mind with what inspires you. Surround yourself with what elevates you. Speak words that stir confidence in your bones. And even on the dark days, act as if the light is coming. Walk as if it is already done. Smile as if wealth is already yours. This is not pretending. This is aligning. You are aligning your internal state with the outcome you desire. Because when your thoughts, your beliefs, and your emotions match the vibration of wealth, you cannot stop it from arriving. Your words amplify the magnet. The words you speak are seeds. Every sentence you repeat is a command to the subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind obeys. If you speak defeat, you plant defeat. If you speak wealth, you plant wealth. If you constantly say you are broke, that nothing ever works out, that money is hard to make, then guess what you are attracting? Exactly that. Your voice is your prophecy. Speak with intention. Speak with power. Speak with clarity. Instead of saying I can't afford it, say I am choosing not to spend on that right now. Instead of saying I never win, say I am always learning and leveling up. Instead of I'm unlucky, say everything is working in my favor. Speak like the version of yourself who already has what you desire, and then repeat it daily, loudly, without shame. You must become fluent in the language of success. Your words program your brain. They set the tone for your energy. They shape how others respond to you. They determine whether the world sees a leader or a victim. So speak like a magnet. Speak like you mean it. Speak until your mind believes it, and your world reflects it. Environment controls the magnetic field. A magnet placed in a weak field produces little force. A magnet surrounded by powerful energy multiplies its pull. Your environment is either charging your mind or draining it. Look around. Who are you spending your time with? What are you watching, reading, listening to? Are you in a space of growth, power, and clarity, or noise, gossip, and limitation? You will never rise in a room that resents elevation. You cannot expand in an environment that worships comfort. If you want to become wealthy, you must stand where wealth is possible. That means leaving old patterns behind. It means finding mentors, communities, and spaces where you are stretched, not suppressed, where your big goals are normal, where ambition is welcomed, not mocked. Protect your mental environment like your life depends on it, because it does. Wake up early and begin your day with vision, not distraction. Fill your space with words, sounds, and symbols of power. Feed your soul before you let the world speak to you, because a strong environment keeps your magnet charged, and a charged magnet draws results with speed and certainty. The power of repetition refines the magnet. Repetition is the sculptor of the subconscious mind. You do not become wealthy by thinking a rich thought once. You become wealthy by imprinting that thought again and again until it becomes a belief, a habit, and then a lifestyle. This is how the magnet becomes permanent. Every time you repeat a positive affirmation, every time you visualize success, every time you visualize success, every time you review your definite purpose, you are sharpening the pole of attraction. This is why daily rituals matter. This is why writing down your goals matters. This is why surrounding yourself with reminders of your destiny is not foolish, it is foundational. Do not let the world distract you from your mission. The outside world is loud. The inner world must be louder. Set your mind on what you want. Then repeat it with fire. Say it every morning. Declare it every night. Let it echo in your thoughts during silence. Let it burn in your soul when doubt tries to enter. Your mind will believe whatever it hears often enough. So feed it the truth you want it to obey. Repetition refines the magnet, and refinement brings results. Action activates the magnetic pull. The thought in the world means nothing without movement. The mind is a magnet, yes, but motion is the spark. Without action, your ideas remain fantasies. Without steps, your vision stays locked inside your skull. You cannot think your way into riches without walking your way through effort. The wealth you desire already exists. The version of yourself that has it already lives in potential, but it will not become real until you act like it's yours. Action proves belief. Action builds confidence. Action creates momentum, and momentum multiplies magnetism. Take the first step, then the next. You do not need to know the entire path. You only need to move with purpose. You cannot steer a parked car, and you cannot guide a mind that waits without doing. Your thoughts pull the vision. Your actions pull the results. Show up early, stay later. Master your craft. Study what others ignore. Build what others fear. Sell what others doubt. Do what others won't, so you can attract what others never will. Resistance is the test of your magnet's strength. You will be tested. Every strong magnet is met with equal resistance. You will face delays, disappointments, betrayals, and dry seasons. But this is not a punishment. It is confirmation. It means your mind is moving. It means your magnet is working. Because nothing is tested unless it's powerful. Do not run from resistance. Lean into it. Use it. It will either break you or refine you. And the choice is yours. Every setback is asking you one thing. Are you serious? Are you serious about wealth? Are you serious about freedom? Are you serious about becoming the person your dream demands? If the answer is yes, then you must act like it, especially when it's hard. Pain will pass. But regret does not. You can lose sleep building your vision or lose years wishing you had. The magnet becomes strongest when it pulls through pressure, so embrace the resistance. It is shaping the champion. It is sharpening the blade. It is clearing out the weak version of you and calling forward the one who can handle the reward. You are not the storm's victim. You are the storm's match. Decision locks in the magnetic direction. Indecision is the enemy of power. A magnet that flips back and forth cannot pull anything with force. You must choose, not once, but daily. You must decide that wealth is yours. You must decide that your time is now. You must decide that nothing will pull you backward, not fear, not failure, not the opinions of others. Indecision confuses the subconscious mind. It weakens the signal. It scrambles the frequency. But once you make a decision with certainty, everything changes. The world rearranges. Resources appear. People align. Doors open. The current gets stronger. This is not magic. It is momentum. And momentum follows clarity. Make the decision that you will never again live beneath your potential. Make the decision that wealth is your natural state. Make the decision that the future will not be determined by your past, but by your next move. And once you decide, do not retreat. Burn the bridges of doubt. Tear down the exit signs. Let your decision be a declaration. A magnet cannot attract two different outcomes. Neither can you. Your environment tunes the frequency. A magnet cannot operate in isolation. It must be tuned, and the fastest way to tune your frequency is through your environment. Look around you. Who do you listen to daily? Who do you spend time with? What kind of messages do you feed your brain? What does your room, your desk, your schedule say about your direction? Your mind is absorbing it all. Every image, every sound, every habit, every energy. And it's deciding whether to vibrate higher or collapse lower. You cannot expect to attract greatness if you surround yourself with mediocrity. You cannot pull in abundance while you're listening to scarcity. You cannot grow if you sit in stagnation. Change your environment and your magnet shifts. Surround yourself with books that elevate you, with voices that stretch your potential, with places that inspire your imagination, with people who challenge your comfort and awaken your drive. Environment is not a luxury. It is a necessity, because if your surroundings contradict your desires, your mind will follow the surroundings. Clean your space, upgrade your circle, fill your walls with vision. Let your home, your habits, and your friends remind you daily of where you're headed. Magnet works best when it's not interrupted by interference. Remove the static, eliminate the noise, build a world that aligns with your goals, then watch what your mind begins to attract. Your identity is the blueprint of your magnet. What you attract begins with who you believe you are. If you see yourself as average, you'll pull average opportunities. If you see yourself as powerful, your world starts bending to that belief. Your identity is the filter. It tells the magnet what to pull and what to ignore. If you say you want wealth but carry the identity of someone who doesn't deserve it, your magnet won't activate. You'll block your own progress. You'll sabotage what's coming to you. That's why you must upgrade your identity before you upgrade your bank account. Who are you becoming? Who do you wake up as each morning? Are you acting like the future version of yourself now? Are your decisions based on where you've been or where you're going? Step into the identity that already owns what you desire. Think like that person. Walk like that person. Speak like that person. This is not pretending. This is aligning. You are not faking success. You are faithfully becoming the one who is destined for it. Every time you say, "I am followed by greatness," you stamp it into your subconscious. You write it into your magnetic field. Say it with conviction. Say it until it becomes real. Your identity builds the frame, and the mind fills in the rest. Gratitude increases the magnetic charge. A mind focused only on what it lacks will attract more lack. But a mind trained to see abundance right now will begin attracting even more. Gratitude is not a soft idea. It's a powerful amplifier. When you wake up grateful, you tell your subconscious mind, there is already wealth here, and your magnet starts scanning the world for more of it. Gratitude rewires you for abundance. It shifts your attention from what's missing to what's multiplying. And here's the secret: what you focus on expands. If you focus on problems, you get more of them. If you focus on power, you get more of that too. Gratitude is magnetic. It unlocks hidden opportunities. It pulls in better people. It protects you from comparison, envy, and fear. Be grateful not just when things are easy. Be grateful when you're in the valley. Be grateful when nothing looks like it's working, because that's when your magnet is being tested most. Say thank you now, not later, not when you finally get it, but today, because gratitude doesn't wait for the manifestation. Gratitude activates it. Discipline strengthens the magnetic field. Your thoughts are only as powerful as your habits. You may have clarity, you may have desire, you may have vision, but if you lack discipline, your magnet will never reach full power. Discipline is the voltage behind the thought. It turns theory into traction. Every time you do the hard thing when no one's watching, every time you show up on days when motivation is gone, every time you master what others avoid, you add force to your field. Discipline doesn't care how you feel, it only responds to decisions. Wake up early. Study when others sleep. Practice when others scroll. Stay hungry when others are satisfied. Discipline is not punishment. It is preparation. It sharpens the magnet. It clears the static. It makes your thoughts undeniable. Most people flirt with their goals. Few marry them. Discipline is the vow that you are all in. Be relentless. Be exact. Be consistent. Because a disciplined mind attracts a destiny that undisciplined ones never touch. Every decision resets the magnet at every moment. You are shaping the charge of your mind. And every decision you make either strengthens or weakens the force that pulls wealth, power, and success toward you. This is not abstract. It is precise. When you choose to procrastinate, your magnet dims. When you indulge in fear, your signal fades. When you doubt yourself, your vibration fractures. But when you act boldly, even while afraid, your energy sharpens. When you decide with clarity, your mind begins scanning for evidence to support that decision. Every action is a message to your subconscious mind. Every choice is a vote for the kind of future you're attracting. That means the future isn't random. It's not handed to you. It's built in quiet, invisible decisions that stack day after day. Choose to show up when no one claps. Choose to grow when it's uncomfortable. Choose to think big when everyone else plays small. You're not waiting for success to arrive. You're pulling it toward you, one deliberate action at a time. Visualization sharpens magnetic focus. Whatever image you hold in your mind repeatedly becomes the instruction manual for your magnet. See it clearly, and your mind will begin engineering the path. Feel it deeply, and your subconscious will remove every block in the way. Visualization is not daydreaming, it's building. Every detail you imagine is like etching lines into a magnetic circuit board. The clearer the image, the more direction your magnet has. Picture your future in high definition. Hear the applause. See the deal signed. Feel the keys in your hand. Smell the new office. Stand inside the vision as if it's already yours. Do this until it's not a fantasy, but a future memory. Your mind does not know the difference between imagined success and real success. If repeated enough, it will obey the image. But here's the truth. If you don't create the picture, the world will give you one, and it won't be one of power. So don't wait. Take control. Start painting the future right now. Close your eyes. Each morning, hold the vision in your mind. Breathe it in. Step into it with full emotion. Then go into the world like a magnet, pulling that reality into place. Self-talk programs the magnetic code. What you say to yourself becomes the code your mind runs on. If you repeat weakness, you'll attract defeat. If you repeat power, you'll attract triumph. Your inner voice is the engineer of your magnet. And most people have no idea how toxic theirs is. They whisper doubt to themselves. They say they're not ready. They say it's too late. They say they're not enough. And their magnet obeys. It listens without judgment. It amplifies whatever it hears. You must speak differently. You must command your mind like a master, not beg it like a slave. Say, I am powerful. Say, I am capable. Say, I attract wealth with precision and purpose. Say, I deserve success, and I create it daily. Don't just say it once. Say it until your brain no longer questions it. Say it until your subconscious accepts it as law. Words are not weak. Words are blueprints. Your mind will build exactly what you describe, so speak in the language of the future. You speak as if it's already done. Speak like a champion already crowned, because your magnet listens. Every single time faith charges the magnet beyond logic, there will be days when nothing makes sense, when the results are invisible, when you feel alone, misunderstood, and ready to quit. And that's where most people stop. They lose faith. They let circumstances overpower belief. But your magnet is activated by something far stronger than logic. It's powered by faith. Faith is not blind hope. It is bold knowing. It is the unshakable decision that what you desire already exists, and your job is to meet it halfway. Faith keeps you moving when the evidence is missing. Faith sharpens your vision when the path is foggy. Faith keeps your magnet aligned when everything tries to knock it off course. And here's the truth. Every successful person you admire walked through the valley of doubt. Alone, unseen, unheard. And what separated them from the crowd was faith. Not just belief, but belief followed by action. Act, even when it feels foolish. Move, even when it's dark. Trust, even when nothing in the world claps for you yet. Your magnet is at its strongest. Not when everything is going right, but when your faith refuses to break in the face of fear. Stand firm. Keep going. And what you desire will be pulled toward you like iron to a magnet. Environment resets or reinforces your magnetic power. Your environment is not neutral. It either empowers your magnet or it disrupts it. The people you surround yourself with, the places you go, the information you consume, each of these either strengthens your focus or scatters it. You can have the strongest internal magnet in the world, but if you place it in a field of doubt, gossip, laziness, and fear, it begins to misfire. Your signal gets corrupted. Your pull weakens. Look around you. Who are you giving your energy to? Who do you allow into your atmosphere? If they are not charging you, they are draining you. You need to protect your environment like a fortress. Curate it like a temple. Design it like a launch pad. Surround yourself with people who think in wealth. Walk into rooms where ambition is the norm. Consume content that sharpens your mind and stretches your belief. Your environment should not remind you of your past. It should introduce you to your future. Control your space, and you control the signal. You will begin to notice that ideas flow faster. Confidence rises, action becomes easier, and wealth begins to respond. Why? Because your magnet is finally running without interference. Gratitude amplifies your attraction. Most people think they need more before they can feel grateful. But that is a dangerous illusion. Gratitude is not something you feel after success. It is something you practice before it. It is the amplifier of all attraction. When you wake up and feel thankful, you align your mind with abundance. You're telling your subconscious that there is already something to protect, something to grow, something to multiply. That signal makes your magnet stronger. Gratitude focuses your energy on what's working, and when your attention is locked onto what's working, your subconscious begins to find more of it. You train your brain to see possibility. You train your soul to feel wealth before the world confirms it, and that internal vibration begins to pull new levels of success into your field. Say thank you before you receive. Be grateful before you win. Appreciate the path while you walk it. Gratitude is not just good manners. It is magnetic fuel. Practice it daily, and you'll find the world bends to meet your energy. Wealth is a frequency you must match. You don't chase wealth. You tune into it. Think of wealth like a radio signal. It's broadcasting every second of every day. But most people are tuned to poverty, fear, and lack. So that's what they hear. That's what they attract. But you can shift the dial. You do it through your thoughts, through your words, through the quality of action you take each day. When you operate at the level of courage, faith, and action, you begin to match the frequency of wealth. And when your internal signal is aligned with that frequency, opportunities begin to appear that others miss. People begin to respond to you differently. Resources start to flow in. Not because the world changed, but because your mind did. You don't get wealthy by chance. You get wealthy by tuning into the level of energy where wealth exists. And once you lock into that frequency, you hold it with conviction. No matter the doubt, no matter the fear, no matter the delay. Wealth belongs to those who live at the level of belief long enough for the world to catch up. You don't beg for riches. You match the signal of power, and you watch as wealth finds its way to you. Action is the final proof of your magnet's power. The strongest magnet in the world does nothing if it is not moved. All the belief in the world, all the visualization, all the faith means nothing without action. Action is the proof that you believe. Action is the signal that tells the universe you are ready. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop waiting for the fear to go away. Stop waiting for someone to give you permission. The minute you move, you shift reality. Each action sharpens your magnet. Each effort multiplies its power. Move toward your goals with speed. Don't tiptoe. Don't second guess. Act boldly, even if you're unsure. Act consistently, even if you're tired. Act with purpose, even if no one claps. Every single day, take at least one step toward the wealth, the health, the life you desire. Because in motion, your magnet becomes a force no obstacle can resist. The world rewards the doer, not the dreamer. So dream it, but more importantly, live it. Doubt is the rust that weakens the magnet. No. Force kills a dream faster than doubt. Doubt corrodes the edges of your belief. It whispers lies when progress is slow. It invites hesitation when speed is required. You must learn to silence doubt not by arguing with it, but by starving it. Doubt thrives in inactivity. It feeds on fear. It survives in indecision. But once you take action, once you move in faith, once you commit, doubt loses oxygen. Your magnet becomes clean, clear, unshakable. The only thing that stands between your vision and your reality is the strength of your belief. And belief cannot live in the same room as doubt. Decide, believe, move. You are not waiting for proof. You are becoming the proof. Let every action become a declaration that you trust yourself more than you fear failure. You must build a mind so certain that wealth is not an option, it is a result. You are always attracting. Choose what you call. In here is a truth most never realize. You are always attracting something. Every thought you think, every feeling you allow, every word you speak, it's a command. The mind does not pause. The magnet does not turn off. It's either pulling wealth, or it's pulling misery. You don't get to not attract, but you do get to choose what you attract. If you constantly speak of lack, stress, and fear, do not be surprised when they appear more often. If you focus on what's missing, you amplify it. But the moment you shift focus to what's possible, to what's good, to what's growing, everything changes. That doesn't mean you lie to yourself. It means you master yourself. You deliberately focus on what you want more of, because the mind follows focus, and the universe responds to direction. Set your signal. Refuse to allow outside noise to disrupt it. Train your thoughts to be your allies. Program your emotions to serve you. You are the author. You are the sender. You are the magnet. Every moment is a choice to attract something better or something bitter. Choose wisely. Choose powerfully. Mastery of the mind creates mastery of life. The real battlefield is not the world outside. It is the world within. Your results will always reflect the quality of your thinking. The poor mind looks for shortcuts. The rich mind looks for strategy. The weak mind waits for opportunity. The strong mind creates it. The average mind reacts to life. The powerful mind designs it. You must build a mind that commands results, a mind that does not get distracted by setbacks, a mind that does not get lost in excuses, a mind that does not collapse under pressure. And this is not natural. It is built through repetition, through discipline, through daily conditioning. Every day, you must feed your mind what strengthens it. You must expose it to power, clarity, vision, and truth. Read what inspires you. Listen to what sharpens you. Speak only what aligns with your future. Because when you master the mind, the world outside bends in response. You are not a victim of chance. You are a commander of cause. Become obsessed with mastering your thoughts, and you will master your destiny. Now is the moment to activate the magnet within. No more waiting. No more wandering. No more hoping something will change without you changing. First. Now is the moment. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Now. You have a magnet inside you that is capable of calling in levels of wealth, power, and joy you have never seen, but it will not activate itself. You must decide. Decide to become intentional with your thoughts. Decide to become ruthless with your focus. Decide to become bold in your action. Your future will not respond to your wishes. It will only respond to your energy, and if that energy is strong, clear, and aligned, you become unstoppable. Look in the mirror and understand that everything you desire is already within you. You are not waiting for the world to change. You are commanding your world into form. There is no greater power than a human being who understands that their mind is a magnet, because when you do, you no longer chase. You attract. You no longer ask. You expect. You no longer wonder. You declare. And the world, the wealth, the success of it begins to respond. Become the person who attracts it. All success is not something you chase. It is something you align with. Wealth is not a prize. It is a byproduct of powerfully conditioned thoughts and relentless personal alignment. You cannot attract what you have not become, so become the person who naturally draws in everything you once thought was impossible. Not through magic, not through luck, but through conscious mastery of your own magnet. Your thoughts are the blueprint, your emotions are the fuel, your actions are the trigger, and your results are the mirror. Look at your life. It's telling you exactly what your magnet has been tuned to. If you want different results, tune differently. Become the person your future demands. Act with power. Think with purpose. Live with intensity, because the truth is, your mind is a magnet, and it is time to use it.